Before going into the topic details, I want to bring your attention to the UPSC coaching programs offered by ClearIAS. ClearIAS offers online and offline courses to help candidates get selected for prestigious government services like IAS, IPS, or IFS. ClearIAS Prelims Cum Mains (PCM) course provides a highly effective study plan, well-organized subject-wise videos, study materials, mock exams, and guidance to cover the entire GS syllabus of UPSC CSE prelims, mains, and interview systematically. As a limited-period offer, there is a 40% discount on our online courses. Enroll now.
The popular, the powerful office of the country, that is the Prime Minister of India. The powerful office, the popular office, the real executive, the head of the government, the de facto head, the head of the Council of Ministers, the head of the cabinet. That is the Prime Minister of India. Okay, that is the Prime Minister of India. Now we will try to understand a bit about the Prime Minister of India. Now, you know that Article 75 of the Indian Constitution says that the Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers shall be appointed by the President of India. The President of India. But the problem is that how should the appointment be conducted? The procedure for the appointment, is not provided by the Constitution. On what basis the appointment needs to be done is not provided by the Constitution. Isn't it? So what you need to understand is that on the basis of parliamentary conventions, the political party which has majority in the lower house will choose its leader as the Prime Minister, and the President will have to appoint that person as the Prime Minister of India. So this is not mentioned in the Constitution. It is only a convention. It is a constitutional convention, you may say, or a parliamentary convention, in such a way that the majority party in Lok Sabha will choose its leader, and that leader will be appointed as the Prime Minister of India. Suppose if you get a question like this, the procedure for the appointment of the Prime Minister is mentioned in the Constitution of India, that statement is wrong. Because the Constitution says only that the Prime Minister shall be appointed by the President of India. That's it, not more than anything. Fine. Now, suppose if there is no political party, or a political party does not have a majority in Lok Sabha. Fine. Say for example, in Lok Sabha you have 543 seats. Now majority means it is 272. 272 plus, isn't it? So if there is any political party which gets majority of the seats, that is 272 plus, there is no doubt for the President of India. The President of India will say to that political party that you can choose your leader. So that leader will be the Prime Minister of India. And the rest of the Council of Ministers will be decided by the Prime Minister. It is his responsibility, it is his power, his choice to choose the members in his team. And he will recommend that names to the President of India. The President will give them appointment as the ministers. Fine. Now, if there is no political party getting 272, so in 2014 and 2019, the Bharatiya Janata Party was able to get 272 plus seats. In 2014, they were able to get 281 or something. In 2019, 302 or something, I think, more than 300. But this time, the level came down. It was only 241. Now what the President, now comes the discretion of the President of India. The President has got certain situational discretion. Now comes the discretion of the President of India. The President has an option to go for single largest party. And that is, of course, Bharatiya Janata Party this time. Otherwise, single largest pre-poll alliance. Pre-poll alliance. And that is NDA. So there was again no doubt for the President of India. They have decided that we will go for the single largest party. The Bharatiya Janata Party was asked to form the government. Why? Because even Nitish Kumar and Chandrababu Naidu has extended the support to the Bharatiya Janata Party to form the government. So there was no confusion for the President of India. So NDA was asked to choose their leader. So they have unanimously decided that Prime Minister will be Mr. Modi, and he was appointed as the Prime Minister. So that is one situational discretion which the President has power to do, to perform. And suppose you just imagine the condition that in 543, suppose in 543, if this is the situation, so there are two alliances, NDA, INDIA. NDA has the leadership of Bharatiya Janata Party, INDIA is led by Indian National Congress. Just imagine the situation that NDA was able to get 230 seats, Bharatiya Janata Party 150. So within NDA, Bharatiya Janata Party has got 150. Indian National Congress was able to get 160, but INDIA has got only 220. Now looking at the alliance, the single largest alliance is NDA. But party level, the single largest party is Indian National Congress. This instance can create a confusion. Now that is where the President can go for his discretion. That whether to go for Indian National Congress or to go for NDA. So that is the discretion of the President of India. If such a kind of situation happens, it comes under the discretion of the President of India. In that case, he is not bound by the advice of the Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers. What? No, after he chooses, a majority floor test needs to be conducted. And if that crosses 272, fine, they can continue. Otherwise, he will have to go for the alternative solution. Fine. So this is how. So these are only the parliamentary convention. This is not constitutionally recognized. These are only the constitutional conventions, you see. These are something that is followed usually. It is not constitutionally recognized. Fine. Now, you will also have to understand that in India, as per the judgment of the Delhi High Court, there is no requirement of the Prime Minister or for the Prime Minister to prove majority before appointment as the Prime Minister of India, which means he may get the Prime Ministership first. Then the President will say that, yes, we will give you 1 month time. Within 1 month, you will have to talk to the members of the Lok Sabha and prove that you have got the majority in Lok Sabha. That means if suppose 160 seats or 200 seats for Bharatiya Janata Party means the president can ask the leader of Bharatiya Janata Party to be the prime minister and will say that I will give you 1 month period. Within 1 month, you will have to talk to the members and prove the majority support. Fine. So that is as per the Delhi High Court judgment. Even the Supreme Court has said that without being a member of parliament also, a person can, without being a member of parliament, a person can be prime minister for maximum of 6 months. That means even a failed candidate in the election, Lok Sabha election, can also become prime minister for the maximum period of 6 months. Why do you think that such a kind of relaxation is given for the Prime Minister of India? In Britain, that is not possible. In Britain, if a person wanted to be the Prime Minister, that person will have to necessarily be the member of Parliament. But in India, the 6 months exception is given. What is the reason? What do you think is the reason? You just imagine the condition that if Mr. Modi takes a decision that he will contest the election from Malappuram. Fine. Modi takes a decision that he will contest the election from Malappuram, where the Muslim League is very strong. Majority of the members belonging to the Muslim community, and there is only a meager chance that Mr. Modi will win from that seat. Understanding the practical reality. Suppose if he fails, and the Bharatiya Janata Party was able to get more than 300 seats. The captain fails, but the team wins. Now, can you say that Mr. Modi has lost in Malappuram? Because of that, he has not been accepted by the people of India? No. He was accepted by the people of India, and that is the reason why when he was the face of BJP, he was able to get majority for Bharatiya Janata Party. But due to the practical situations of Malappuram constituency, he was unable to win the election. Does that actually is a disqualification, do you think, for him to become the Prime Minister of India? No. So that is the reason why the Supreme Court has told that even if a person does not becomes the member of the parliament, that person will be given 6 months period. Within 6 months, he will have to be a member of parliament, either by election or by the nomination of the President of India to the Rajya Sabha. That is fine. So you can also understand that in India, the Prime Minister may be a member of Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. Even here also, there is no compulsory provision. He can be a member of Lok Sabha or a member of Rajya Sabha. So Indira Gandhi, when becoming the first time the Prime Minister of India, she was a member of Rajya Sabha. Manmohan Singh was a member of Rajya Sabha. Mr. Modi is a member of Lok Sabha. Isn't it? So the Prime Minister need not necessarily be a member of Lok Sabha. He may be a member of Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. Fine? So that's what you need to understand regarding the Prime Minister of India